Grand risings of the Soul Sapien race, the Sun Soul Sapien race. I have a very strong opinion I'd like to share. A very, very, very strong one this time. But first, I want to say this. So, due to how my conviction is set up, I have certain depictions of a certain group of people within this world that I would like to, say, trick talk them into becoming. So, I'm just going to say it randomly and then move forward on what I want to share. Donald Trump. I have a vision in my eye of seeing Donald Trump be like a real-life Captain America. Just wanted to randomly say that. I see Donald Trump as a real-life Captain America. Is he a real-life Captain America? No. But in my eye, I see you as him. In real life. And every white woman on this planet I see is Peggy Carter. Sure. Are you British? No. I just see your character and your behavior changing to something that will no longer be a threat to the melanated people on the planet. But here. So I have this opinion that I would like to share. So yeah, by the way, I desire to see every white man alive, including Donald Trump, be just like a real-life Captain America, Steve Rogers, from the Marvel Comics. It's just a fun thought that I always had in mind about what I could depict you into versus something that is a threat to all mankind. Maybe we'll see if it works. But so, I have this opinion I'd like to share though. Moving forward from my depiction of what I would like to see white men and white women become. Oh, for example, why is it that white men have such feminine pitches to their tone of voices? Most white men do, and most white women have such a masculine pitch to their voices. It's like it's just a reverse, like it's just all so wrong and needs to be fixed. But at any rate, moving forward. So I have this opinion here that I'd like to share. So I believe that mankind originally started out as one person, one giant plant baby. You do know that plants grow from a planet, period, right? Especially if there are no disturbances that happen to that planet, especially when it grew from its original state to where it is currently. I have this belief that planets started out green and blue, all of them. I have this belief there as well. But here, so we started out as one giant melanated plant baby. One person, one man. Manu, Adam, or as Brother Carson was teaching, Adamu. Right? So I have this belief though here. Due to the story in Revelation chapter 12, verse 1 through 17, Revelation chapter 17, verse 5, and Genesis chapter 1, verse 2. The darkness on the still waters, the remnant of her seed, the mother of harlots, and the abominations of the planet. I consider this planet to be the Father's heart, though, by the way. Not the Mother Earth, the Father's heart. That's what I consider this planet to be. Moving forward. So, in the video yesterday, I said that after the trillion-year travel across the universe, according to the Brahma Vishnu story and then the Shatupura story, I said that the true Most High God's avatar nucleated a son inside of the mother's womb, the cosmic mother's womb. Now, see, here's the thing. Here's where I was mildly mistaken. the cosmic mother did not have a humanoid form at all until the sun was nucleated into her energy, meaning the remnant of her seed. What am I getting at here? To make it make more sense in regards to this kind of sort of maybe bizarre theory that I'm thinking of here. I believe that all of the planets are stars. I believe all the planets are suns. This is my theory here. Like literal suns in the sky. I believe all of the planets were originally like the light in the sky. I believe all the planets are light to a degree. I believe all the planets are light, sunlight. I believe all the planets are light. Now, you don't have to buy this, by the way. You don't have to buy this. This is just my theory that I want to personally believe in for the time being because it makes some sense right now. It makes sense to believe a theory like this. In other words, too, what I'm getting at is your stories on My King are very, very small. They are very, very small. And these ideas, these theories that I'm thinking of here, they make his true story make a lot more sense. They make his actual true story make a lot more sense. All of your stories on My King are very small. Especially, speaking of Donald Trump. 4 years, small. Just really tiny. My message about My King is still better than yours. Still better, still bigger. It's not about a competition. It's just the stories on Jesus are very small. They are very small. And it's wrong. They're wrongfully small. Wrongfully small. The stories on Jesus Christ, the King of all kings, are very wrongfully small. Very much so. The literal Son of Man, yo. The Son of Man. Yo, we are all sons of man. This is what I'm trying to explain here. And this is how I'm trying to explain. This is how I'm trying to make us all, or this is how I'm trying to make being a son of man make logical sense. How can one be the Son of Man? I believe I figured it out. I believe I figured out a proper answer to label and describe how we can be a son of man, or how anybody can be the Son of Man, if that makes sense to you. So check this out, right? Remember, 3 energies inside of one space. The positive, the balance, the negative, in the zone. Or in the nuclei of the atom. The protons, the neutrons, and the electrons in the nuclei of the atom. Or the positive to the balance and the evil within the space. You see, don't forget that part right there. Those four major energies right there. Those 4 major styles of energy. The positive energy, you can consider it like the internal of the universe, but like the external of the universe simultaneously. You follow what I'm saying? Because our bodies are literal constituents of the universe. We are literal pieces and or parts of the whole universe itself. And there is a positive energy that exists inside of us, yet outside of us simultaneously. You won't necessarily buy that all the way, I know. But we are getting this power of life from somewhere. And life is the light in men. Genesis 1:5. Believe whatever you want, though. I'm just going off of logic. What's the most logically sound to explain this right quick. What am I getting at, though? Here, this is what I'm getting at. Positive energy represent the waters in this parable that I'm telling you right now. What is a parable? A short story used to illustrate. Now, I don't like the word illustrate because it's like straight. No, just label and describe. A short story used to label and describe a moral or spiritual upliftance. I don't like the word lesson either. Upliftance. The waters represent the positive energy in this story. And the darkness from Genesis 1:2, you see, remnant of her seed. The darkness from Genesis 1:2, the remnant of her seed. The darkness from Genesis 1:2, the remnant of her seed, represent the negative energy in this story here. The waters represent the positive. The remnant of her seed represent the negative energy. Water's positive energy, remnant of her seed, negative energy. And the sun, the light, balance energy that you see. the preserver, the regulator, the creator, the one that pushes the pressure of the light through the universe and causes it to craft, the darkness that tries to surround it and destroy it into something else, something better, something that won't hurt melanated people ever again. So, the sun. Here's what I gather right here. Here's what I gather. We were the actual sun at one point, or should I say we were another actual sun at one point. Whether you want to buy it or not, it doesn't matter. If you don't have to buy it, you don't have to believe it. It's just an opinion. It's just a thought that I'm just something. It just makes sense. It makes sense because constituents of the universe, king of kings, all kings, meaning you are a part of everyone. You are the highest of the high of every person who is the high person in any kind of field or category, like Brother Trump. I mean, you said my king is your leader as well. We got the same leader in a sense. It's just the way I comprehend my leader is bigger than the way you comprehend my leader, our leader. Moving forward, though. Yeah, the way I comprehend my leader's position in life is just, the way I comprehend our leader's position in life is just bigger than everybody else comprehends our leader's position in life. Our leader's position in life is literally the light of the universe itself. Meaning the King of Kings is light. Well, at least that's how I see him. Because it makes the most sense like that. It makes the most sense that the King of Kings is the literal light of the universe. That makes sense to me. It just does. And every planet is the King of Kings light. Now, here's what I'm getting at, man, before I keep losing track of thought. The waters. Because like I said, the King of Kings nucleates suns to create things. He nucleates suns into everything to create things throughout this universe. He nucleates stars and their lights and their suns within everything to create everything. And he has either the water to nucleate something into, or he has the negative energy to nucleate something into, meaning the positive energy to nucleate something into, or the negative energy to nucleate something into. Meaning he's going to nucleate a sun into the positive energy, meaning he's going to nucleate a balanced sun into the positive energy, or he's going to nucleate a balanced sun into the negative energy. And he got infinite amounts of chakras, infinite amounts of them, infinite amounts of chakra planets, because I see the planets as chakras. We're chakra people. Remember that video I just posted if you wanted to go watch it? But I believe we're chakra people, you see. Chakras are planets, chakras are suns, chakras are lights. It's all the same thing. It's all one. It's all one. Many different names, one method of operation gives us our strength and vitality to function like energy does, you see? It's all energy, it's all light, it's all the power that gives us our abilities to go and be in motion. Spiritual powers in the human body. So, when the positive energies wrap around the sun, they create a planet. But when the negative energies wrap around the sun, they create the devil. That's what I'm getting at ultimately. When the positive energies wrap around that sun, they create a planet. But when the negative energies wrap around that sun, they create the devil. The negative energies were wrapped around a sun, a literal sun, just like the waters were wrapped around a literal planet and created the planet. You don't have to buy it, yo. Just an opinion. Just an opinion to help me try to. I mean, everybody says you seek Jesus and you shall find him, right? Well, I figured out who and or what the true King of Kings actually is. Virtually doesn't even have a name, but I respect. Because you're talking about the same entity I'm talking about here. You're talking about the same entity I'm talking about. I'm just talking about them on a more comprehensive scale. The best way I can here. And we all started out as a literal sun. According to what I'm gathering from the logic I'm studying on here, you follow what I'm saying? We were a sun within that energy. And then when that sun was nucleated within that energy, it gave that energy form. Meaning the devil should be grateful to us. Because if it wasn't for us, the devil wouldn't be able to exist. Our Father, which art in heaven, created that sun, thought a planet into the energy, and it turned it into form. It just so happens that instead of it turning into a planet, it turned into a demon. According to what I believe in. And then that demon, pregnant with us in a sense, Revelation 12, 1-17, because it's the remnant of her seed from Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, the darkness that was upon the face of the deep. What is that darkness upon the face of the deep? Nobody wants to know about that. And it says the heart was void, without form, as darkness was upon the face of the deep. What was the darkness? What was the darkness upon the face of the deep in Genesis 1:2? What is that darkness, logically speaking? Logically speaking, what is that darkness upon the waters within Genesis chapter 1, verse 2? What is that darkness? I figured it out. Logically speaking, it's the negative energies of the cosmos, negative energies of the universe, electron energy, that's what it is. That darkness in Genesis chapter 1, verse 2 is electron energy. Logically speaking, it is. May not be, may or may not be. Just a thought, hypothesis, thought to toss around, maybe. Just something fun to think about, maybe, you know? Something fun to think about, maybe. You know? It says, seek Jesus and you shall find him. Who is the true Yeshua? Who is the true Yahushua? Who is the true Ra? Many different names, one method of operation, balance, knowledge, protection. Don't even really need any of the names, but, you know, religions and eons of worship me and remember this name, but then he never even said worship me at all. Yeah, Yeshua never wanted you to worship him, ever. Did you notice in Revelation when he says, when John kneels to him, and then Yeshua steps up and says, see to it that you do not do that. For I am a fellow servant as you are. What do you mean by fellow servant? Fellow servant. What is the eternal God doing to you right now? Serving you for the good. Why can't you serve you as the energy in you is serving you? For the good, your own well-being. Yeah? One more time for this parable here. Just a parable, man. Just a parable of how we could have been born. How we could have been born truly through the cosmic mother. The actual cosmic father nucleated a sun in the midst of the still waters, which divided that dark energy from the waters. But the thing is, was it multiple suns? Yes. From what I'm gathering, there was an infinite amount of suns he nucleated into the cosmos. Because there's an infinite amount of stars within the cosmos. And each of those stars, in reality, too, can be also labeled and described as chakras. Did you notice there's a Ra within the chakra? Did you notice that? Did you ever notice that? There's a Ra in chakra. It's pretty interesting. We're chakra people. We're Ra people. We're sun people. We are literal sun soul sapiens. Literal sun sapiens. Literal sun soul people. Literal sons of men. We are literal sons of man. Literally. It's interesting. Just a thought to kick around, though. I pray you all do well. I pray this brings some light and/or shed some light upon any idea that you were thinking of in regards to being something more extraordinary than this world has led you to believe. Because here's the reality. You are spot on correct. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.